Do 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 da 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 da. Hey, howdy, hey, Forest Rangers. What's up, everybody? It's wonderful to see you again. Not really. I can't see you, but you can see me. It's really creepy. I feel like it's like a horror movie. It is October, though, so totally makes sense that this is a horror movie because all of the horror movies come out in October, and it's really, really strange because I don't even like horror movies, but all of my friends are like, let's go see a scary movie, and I'm the only one who, like, isn't completely dead by the end of it. Like, everybody else is, like, crying on the floor of the theater, and I'm just like, well, that was lame. I mean, there was some stuff that was kind of scary. There was some fake blood. That was kind of scary. The score made it really frightening. I really like movie scores, and so scary movies are great when you go to them because the movie scores are always pretty damn good. Because they have to be, because that's the only, like, beneficial part of the entire movie. Like, period. Like, that's the only good part about any of the scary movies I've seen in recent years, is the score. Which, I just like movie scores, so that's probably why. But, yeah. Being in movie scores, last night I was doing my homework and went to the study lounge, which is where people apparently listen to Disney movie scores because they've been doing it a lot recently. Like, that's a thing that's been happening. Like, I'll walk past the study lounge to, like, do my laundry, and there will just be people in there listening to, like, the Beauty and the Beast score, and I'm just like, props to you, dude. Props to you. Anybody who is brave enough to listen to the Beauty and the Beast score in a public setting gets my vote. I know what we're voting on, but you are the winner. You absolutely are the winner. You're tops. Yesterday I was in the study lounge, and when I got there, it was like 6, and so the sun was still out and everything was fine. I was bringing out my paper. It was great. And then a friend of mine came in, and she was doing some drawing, and it was fun times. And then other people came in, and it just got really quiet because nobody talks when there are, like, other people in the room because that would be rude, and you don't want to be rude to people. And so there we are, chilling, being chill. Everything's real quiet, and it's pitch black at this point because the sun has gone down, and so the open windows don't really help anything. And so I'm fine because I'm just on my laptop typing a paper, and I can see the keys, and even if I couldn't see the keys, I can see the screen, which is all that matters. And one of the other girls makes a comment about how it's dark and she can't see anything. But nobody says, like, hey, can I turn on the light? Nobody, like, stands up and goes to turn on the light. And so finally Taylor, my friend who was doing her drawing, was like, can I turn on the light? And everybody was like, yes, please. And so she gets up and she goes to turn on the light, and then the lights don't turn on, like, at all. Like, the lights in the room don't work. And it's just like, of course they don't work. And so eventually, like, after playing with, like, both light switches for, like, ever, she finally got the lights to come on, which is nice. I mean, the lights were on, and everyone could see their homework, and everybody was happier. And so then, there I am chilling, writing my paper, and this guy walks in, and, like, he's not, like, I've never seen him before in my life, so maybe he's, like, a normal guy that's always in the study lounge, and I just, like, I don't know him. So he sits at the table with his Kindle, and I'm pretty sure he's been exiled because otherwise he wouldn't be in the study lounge with his Kindle. And so he's, like, reading a book. He's sitting at a table facing the wall. Well, then he, like, gets up and decides that he wants to move. So he moves to a chair that's directly across from mine. So he's literally, like, staring at me, like, while he's reading, but he's reading. He's staring at me while he's reading this book, and he's, like, sitting right across from me. And so, like, every once in a while I'll be typing, and I'll, like, look up and, like, look at him over my laptop and be like, well, that's awkward. And I'll go back to typing, and it's just, it was a really weird situation because he was a gross guy. He was definitely spitting juice from his chewing tobacco grossness into an empty Dr. Pepper bottle, as is typical of yay Texas folk. He was real creepy. Like, he would just smile every once in a while. Every time we made eye contact, he would just, like, smile at himself secretly like he'd done something weird. And then it was time to leave, and I did that triumphant, like, laptop slam, and he just, like, started laughing. So it was like, he wasn't even pretending that he couldn't see me. He wasn't pretending that he was, not watching me. He, like, flat out started laughing when I did something. And I was just like, this is real strange. So then I had to go about, like, getting my purse and unplugging my laptop and stuff, knowing that he was watching me as I, like, bent over, and it was just a hot mess. And so then I left, and he, like, watched me leave, and, like, he laughed the entire time. And I was just like, I really hope that I never, ever see you again, ever. So that was my story from yesterday. Whee! I should have done the Imperial March.